Good morning. This is Coach T, guys, and you're on the series, What Am I Missing? Not seeing right here in the moment. What is it that I'm not seeing? And I am going to be doing the reading out of the postcards from Spirit. And for clarity, I am going to pull a card from the Power Surrender cards so that you can focus your energy and your attention exactly where it will benefit you and your experience. So remember, guys, always leave comments below. Reach out to me. Let me know how this series is helping you in this overwhelming time that we live in. And I just want to reach out to a soul sister if she happens to pop on, or if you guys know who I'm talking about, Miss Grace Nicole, for a lot of clarity. When we get together, it's definitely divine intervention at its best. And I just want to tell her thank you for that. So I'm going to get right into this reading, guys. Hold the greatest intentions, goals, for whatever it is that you seek, that you are not seeing, so that you can stop asking the question of, why not me? Why is this not happening for me? And take this reading and run with it, and follow your GPS, I call it, your intuition, to the fullest, and let things just develop and grow and bloom the way it needs to. And trust me, I am working on patience and not rushing things. It was a big conversation with my soul sister this morning about letting things just ride without, putting the brakes on or trying to hit the gas, but just enjoying going from point A to point B and enjoying the inner work, the inner story that you're telling, the juicy parts of our journey, which is our wisdom. So I'm going to get right into this reading. And if you've never been to my readings before, just know that I want you to set the best intention and goals for yourself to receive whatever it is that you are looking for. And if you got wobbly energy going on, like so many of us do, just refocus. Well, good morning. Good morning, Miss Divine Rebel, Miss Gracie. So here we are, guys. All right, Divine. Advocates of life, for the conscious awareness, the energy that is at the forefront. And even if we are pulling from the subconscious, what is it that we are not seeing that would help us to thrive and heal in the most perfect divine timing? What is that message from? And I love these postcard messages. They may tear you up. They may allow you to release so much. Just go with it. Because the darkest hour. All right. Dear you, there is a balance between activity. Alexa, volume 3. There is a balance between activity and rest, and ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. Guys, whether we perceive things to be good or bad, we need to decide what that balance is. Without the other, like cold doesn't exist without hot. The things that we want to manifest in our life, if we don't see the opposite, how do you know it actually exists for you? So allowing Source to bring you the opposite, that polarity, in order for you to get clear and to know, that it does exist for you. Getting into the essence, the emotions that will drive you right to what you're asking for. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, and most of us are asking, what are these obstacles? What do I need to get rid of in order to make room for this new beginning with this great new moon energy that we are going to experience for the rest of the month. How can I work with it and look at the obstacles and remove them? The best course is to surrender and non-resist. Stop putting resistance in there. Don't allow the mind to take over the heart. Allow the heart to walk in the lead. Soon enough, you see how easy it is to flow around it, to work with it, to have this balance. You know by how you feel that you are exactly where you need to be. And if you don't feel the flow or the clicking or the rippling effect, then allow yourself to think different thoughts, feel different emotions, do something different as far as action in your experience, and know that you will get a different outcome and go from there. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you will reach what you have in your heart and hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents if you are allowing, if you trust, if you believe that God, universe, guides and angels, source, conversations with God. I call it the advocates of life. Whatever that is for you, own that today. And let them direct the currents, the events, the situation, the people, the places that need to come together to make this rippling effect for your highest good. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifestation muscles. When you catch yourself daydreaming, when you catch yourself picking up your meditation habits and doing it more, when something that could be perceived to be a bad thing, when you are pulling the best thing out of every situation, and you're getting yourself through some very rocky situations that you may not have been able to pull yourself out of before, is becoming easier and easier. Know that you're doing the inner work more consistently, and it's allowing you to manifest and use these great muscles. It's like, lifting weights. The more you lift weights, the more you are able to lift more weights using the muscles. When you don't use them, you lose them. And then that goes for everybody. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life. But as you develop your skills, it affluence will be yours. It's just promised. It's the way that it was meant to be in order for you to enjoy your blessings and lessons to become the best damn version of yourself in every moment. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you. They're allowing us and telling us and showing us through different communication, not through words necessarily through a mouth, but the energy. They want you to feel and sense and drive your life from that essence. They are there, right there with you, with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. They love you so very much. So whatever this amazing energy is, know that you are loved unconditionally, supported, guided, and always, always is driving you through whatever path you need to take for your success. Everybody's success is defined differently. We have different perspectives. So don't compare yourself and your progress to others. Always define your intentions, define your goals, and the things that you want to accomplish by your own success, from your wisdom of your own story, from the lessons, the failures that you may call them, or the things that you have missed, or the things that you did too quickly. Take them lessons and blessings and compare them to your own. Compare them to your own and not to others. This is awesome. Balance between the the obstacles and the clear path, guys. What is it that has surfaced for you when you are now aware of what you're not seeing? And now I'm going to go into the power of surrender cards for a clarity card, and then I'm going to set you guys free to go out there and be the best damn version of yourself today, and take this knowing, this new awareness. Maybe you've never heard any of this before. Know that there's no going back. Only moving forward. So always give me feedback, guys. Let me know how this has transpired in your own wisdom and how it helps. It only allows me to be so much better coachee to help serve. So let's get that clarity out there on that postcard about balance. Thank you guys for tuning in and making this series such a big series. Perfect divine timing, man. There's that. Anything else? Okay. There we go. And to make this postcard from Spirit, clarity. And I'm looking at the front of this, and it's letting you know that you are perfect in the physical realm, in every aspect that our higher self sees us at. No matter what we perceive it to be at, you are perfect. Through the eyes of Source, you are perfect, man. And a beautiful butterfly on the front of it. So there we go. Okay, the first one I got is, surrender stubbornness. Just because you thought what you thought and felt what you felt in the past, look around, guys. For most of us, it's not serving us anymore. It served us at one point to get us to where we are right here in the now. But it is you're tensing up or taking a rigid stand about something. Gently observe yourself and become more yielding. Be more open-minded, more open-hearted, that there is a million different ways we can go at a certain situation or a person or a place or event that would better serve the greater consciousness. But you got to step out of the box. You got to step out of the comfort zones, guys, and try, I don't like that word trying, but trying something new, or like I say, do something different or not do something different, but know that you're not going to get a different outcome until you experience out of that comfort zone. This will help you to communicate more lovingly with others and yourself when you give the gift of being right. I said this morning in my conversation with my soul sister, Grace, and it's a reminder for me as well, is the right and the wrong is just a perspective. It's an indicator. And giving the gift to others or to a situation or to an event, the gift of that being right and allowing yourself that freedom, that knowing that you don't have to live by the old rules of right and wrong and good and bad. Just know that they both exist. But what path do you choose to, thrive on? Surrender stubbornness. If things aren't working in your life the way you want it to, there is room to surrender the stubbornness, the old limited beliefs, the old way of thinking, the old way of building walls up around our heart space and not trusting others, is because one person is not trusting themselves. You got to learn to build the trust around yourself and your higher self. And ever in doubt, there is always support in the physical realm that you can relate to, that you can resonate with, that you can collaborate with, to allow you to be grounded. That is how me and Grace have our conversations. She is a part of my soul family. Whether she was, blood related, that doesn't matter. We are soul connected. We are all connected. We are all one. So find that tribe, guys. Find that person that can help you come back into being grounded, being your true, authentic self, giving you, what you need to hear or see when you can't give it to yourself, because we're not Willy Wonka. We don't need shit. We don't need it sugar coated. We need to know and acknowledge what it is that we are facing in order to get through it, not around it, not above it, but to go right through it with courage, with empathy, with compassion, with understanding, speaking your truth from a loving space, which takes me to surrender success. Whatever pictures you think success has always been for you, if it's not succeeding for you, it's because you're comparing it with somebody else's footsteps. Let it go. Surrender what you thought success was and give yourself a new definition of what success is. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is success to me? What would I feel like? What would I be doing? Do what you love what you do. You are ready to experience abundance. And many of us have come to know this. You light workers out there, you energy workers, whatever your label is, the people that are making it a point to shine their light, to allow the very dark light to come into their own light, is experiencing abundance because they are sharing, because sharing's caring. They are doing what is necessary within them in order for others to experience the light too. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties unless you can stay in a very neutral place when you do it. If you're going to look back at the past experience or roadblocks and you're going to beat yourself up, or you're going to focus or overthink things to the point where you're creating more of it, stay away from it. Let it go and look forward. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And the only way I know how is to let go of past experiences and go into it as if I've never. Let me give you an example. It'll be easier. As a Reiki practitioner, when I decide that it's time to expand on my education, on my knowledge, to add to my wisdom, my story, I know becoming a great teacher is about being a great student. So I go in it as if I have never experienced a certain lesson or class or course, as if I've never seen the material before, so that I can be open to a new perspective on Reiki. You can also do this in your personal life, in your experience, your reality right now. If you want a new outcome, then go at new relationships. Even if it's the same person, go in it with a new attitude, with a new perspective, a newfound feeling that you can create whatever you're looking for. And you do it by you being the change. And then watch your world shift as if somebody went poof, and there it is. Because that's exactly what takes place. So surrender your thoughts, your old patterns, your old way of seeing and looking and tasting and touching success. Give it a new meaning, and you get a new outcome, a new outlook on life. Let go of the stubbornness. It's hand in hand, man. When we let go of things, we let go of the stubbornness of those old, some limited beliefs have been so rooted in us. And be prepared to see the things surface. Don't feel depleted. Don't feel like you're getting beat up on or the world is doing things to you because you want to be a better person. Know that it's surfacing so that it's doing its job. It is the process of bringing things to the surface. And once we start, like an onion, peeling back the layers, of course there's going to be other things, but go in it as if it is the best thing that could be taking place for you, and watch your universe, God, guides and angels, your direction, your divinity. They will show you the very best, bigger than your imagination, bigger than you can even envision, because we are man. And I mean man as in a collective energy, not as female, male. Know that man knows more than he will ever understand. But if you want to seek things, then allow that openness to take place. And you do that by asking the questions. Don't take other people's word for it. Don't take my word for it, Coach T's word for it. Don't take Grace's word for it. Go out there and seek what you're looking for. And you do it by asking questions. Because then it opens all these millions and trillions and different doorways that maybe you didn't even know existed, or maybe it's always been locked for you. Whenever in doubt, surrender it. Surrender it. And act as if your management is on it every single time, because they are. So with that being said, guys, leap into a new exciting world of experiences today. Do one thing today that you haven't done ever and have fun with it. So until next time, guys, this is Coach T, and you're on What Am I Not Seeing? And we're getting to the core of things, which is definitely shifting the consciousness awareness. And all you need to do is your part. Love and light, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.